Hi there, I'm Victoria Gallagher from HipTalk.com, and today I'd like to talk to you a little bit about affirmations. More specifically, I'd like to talk to you about a specific technique that you can use to create very powerful, positive affirmations for you to use in your daily life. Let's just start at the very beginning of just setting a goal in the first place. I want you to think about some areas in your life that you would like to make some improvements. Narrow it down just to an area of your life that you think that you would like to make improvement in. And as we go along, just go ahead and pause this video so that you can follow along with me. So pause now so that you can come up with a particular area in your life: spirituality, health, wealth, love, relationship, anything like that at all, okay? And then come back to me when you're finished with that. That was step one. Step two is going to be around creating a goal in that area. The way that I would like you to come up with this goal is a technique that is used throughout various different personal growth seminars and workshops and books that you can read. And there's a lot of different variations on this, but we like to call it SMART goal set. If you're not already familiar with a SMART goal, the SMART is an acronym for specific, measurable, attainable, risk, and timetable. So let me give you an example. Let's just say that your topic of concern is around the area of love. You want to create either a new relationship, or say that you want to improve the relationship that you're already in. The goal is going to be a little bit more definable than I want a new relationship or I want a better relationship. For the subconscious mind to really be able to grab on to making that true for you and understanding what it is, you need to articulate exactly how you want that to look, how you want that to happen, what you want that to be. So let's just say that you want to be in a new relationship. I want to be in a committed, all the aspects of that relationship, romantic, honest, trustworthy, relationship with a man who is attractive and loving and passionate. All of those things. You want to really just kind of sit down and really define all that. It may even take you a whole page to really figure out what that is that you want. You want to make that measurable. Being in a relationship can be measured. You could go out on a date and you're in a relationship. You're in a relationship when you're on a date, or you're in a relationship when you're talking on the phone. So what kind of a relationship do you want, and within what time? Do you want to be in a boyfriend-girlfriend situation? Do you want to be engaged? Do you want to be married? Do you want to, maybe you want to be further along in the relationship that you're already in? Maybe it's a situation where you've been together for 4 or 5 years and you want to be engaged, or you want to, go from engagement to being married. So you want to define the relationship, make it measurable, know that it's attainable. Okay, so let's just say that you haven't even gone out on a date with this person, and then you're saying, well, I want to be married in 90 days. Is that really attainable? When I say risky, what I mean is this worthy? Is this a goal that is even worth pursuing? Is it getting you to do something different in your life, to take a risk in your life, to do something different, to grow, step out of your comfort zone and go after something that is worthy of you? Next step is, again, having a timetable. If it doesn't happen within your timetable, that's fine. You always have an opportunity to renegotiate that with yourself, but you still are not on some kind of endless conversation and dialogue with yourself. Oh, someday I'm going to make this happen. If you actually set a timetable and be very clear with yourself, then what you can do is start to take steps toward achieving that goal. What I'd like you to do now is go ahead and pause the video. Think about a very clear, SMART goal for yourself using all of the concepts that we just discussed. Okay, welcome back. So by now you should have a very clear, specific, smart goal that goes something like, within 90 days, I would like to be in a committed relationship with my dream person who is attractive, passionate, honest, etc., etc. And that basically covers it, because you have a specific, measurable, attainable, risky goal with a timetable. The next step is to think about the things that come up for you that are getting in your way of having that. This is probably the most important step. Really dig deep. This is the part of the process when I was working with clients that would always take the longest, but it is actually a step that is so important, because unless you can really land upon those core things about you that are stopping you, how can you really acknowledge or validate or address those things? And so we're going to come back with powerful affirmations that are going to address your negative beliefs that are stopping you from having that. So what does a negative belief sound like? It sounds something like this. I'm too skinny, I'm too fat, I'm not handsome or pretty enough, I never have good luck with dating, I don't know what to say, there's nobody out there for me. What I want you to do is actually spend anywhere from 15 minutes to a half an hour and just get in touch with the things that are stopping you so that we can address those in the next step. What I'm hoping that you'll find is that as you just maybe scratch the surface of this, that each one gets a little bit deeper and a little bit more down to the core of what's really preventing this from happening for you, okay? Now you have your 10 negative core beliefs around that goal. What we want to do is turn that around into a positive, but we want to make it believable. So is it true for you if you said, I do have luck with dating? Well, if you just got done telling yourself that you don't, it's probably not true, and you're probably going to reject that idea. I like to take baby steps with affirmations and go where people are really and truly are at. So I want you just to take that affirmation, turn that around and say, I am willing to be lucky. Now, and what that does is it invites luck into your life. It says that you're willing, and if you have willingness, then you can begin to actually experience that. So we've now addressed a core negative belief with a powerful positive affirmation. There's still a few more steps and rules involved in creating affirmations. One of which is to always state things in a positive way. I don't smoke anymore. Well, what happens is the subconscious mind only hears I smoke. It doesn't hear the word don't. It doesn't hear words like not or don't or no or not or any of those. It only hears the idea of that word. So if you invite a negative idea, then that's what's going to kind of stick in your subconscious mind. So you always want to stick with the positive idea of the thing that you do want. You do want luck. You do want to feel attractive. Another way that you can say that is, I invite luck into my life. I am ready for luck to be in my life. These are the kinds of words that create. I am creating. I am is a very positive affirmation. Anything that comes after I am, the subconscious mind is automatically going to accept it as true. There's a feeling that goes along with creating affirmations. Feeling that affirmation is so much more important than just seeing that affirmation. Have an affirmation that you can always call upon. You don't want to get your affirmations too complicated or too wordy. You just want to keep them to just a few words. 10 or less really would be a good rule of thumb. Go with what works for you. Take what you've learned here, apply it into your own life. If it feels good for you and it's working for you, then continue to go with that.